It's Amanda Russell again. Today we are actually doing mocha chip muffins. It is another recipe that I found online from Tracy's site. This recipe is a little bit easier than the bun cake. The first step for your recipe is to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. And the second step would be to gather all of your ingredients up. What you'll need is flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, unsalted butter, sugar, eggs, plain unscented low-fat yogurt, instant espresso powder, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. This recipe can make 16 cupcakes, so I went ahead and just used my ones at home, and then I bought 2 more at the store, and then I filled them with little liners just so we wouldn't have to use Pam, so it's easier cleanup. So just line your muffin racks with the liners. The first step is going to be to assemble all of your dry ingredients in one bowl. The first step to mix all of your dry ingredients is to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So now you can just go ahead and smooth it over with your knife. This is cup 2. Okay, after you've added your 3 cups of flour, the next step is to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder into the mixture. Insert it into the bowl. After you've added the flour and the baking powder, the next step is to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then pour it in the bowl. Now your next step is going to be to add another 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Once you've mixed together all those ingredients, you can just stir it together. The next step will be moving to a smaller size bowl, and this is going to be where you are putting together your fat-free yogurt and your espresso powder. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups of fat-free plain yogurt, which translates to 1 cup is going to be 8 fluid ounces. So for 1/2 cup, you actually need 12 ounces of yogurt. Coincidentally, this is 6 ounces and this is 6 ounces, so I can just empty both containers into my medium bowl. After you've placed your 12 ounces of 1.5 cups of yogurt into your bowl, you're going to get your instant espresso powder and do 3 tablespoons of that into the mixture with the yogurt. And into the bowl. Stir it in. After you've combined your yogurt with your espresso powder, the next step is to get one of these large bowls, which I used in my last baking. What you're going to do is you're going to use that large bowl to combine the sticks of butter with the sugar. With my unsalted butter, it's actually really nice. They provide a little tray on the back. This is all of the tablespoon conversions. So the recipe calls for 10 tablespoons of butter. As you can see, this stick is going to be 8 tablespoons of butter. And then on the other stick is where it says 2 teaspoons of butter, so I will get my knife and cut as of right here, and then that will make up 10 sticks of butter. I'll drop that into your bowl, where it says 2 teaspoons, right here. The next step is going to be to add your sugar into the mixture with your butter. So what you're going to do is do 1 cup of sugar, and then take out 1 teaspoon from it. The next step is going to be to beat the butter and salt mixture up until it's just nice and fluffy. After you're done that, what you're going to do is you're going to add 1/2 of the dry mixture and then beat that in. After you add 1/2 of the dry ingredient, this is going to be where you beat in your 2 eggs. added 1/2 of our dry ingredients, so now we're going to do 1/3 of our yogurt, and then go back to the dry yogurt. So that's about good. Since we just added the wet mixture, we're going to add the other half of the remaining dry mixture. And now we'll add the remaining of the yogurt mixture. After you've gotten all of your ingredients together, the next step is to add 3/4 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. After you've added your 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips into your mixer, you'll just use a nice spatula to kind of fold it all in. And then now I will kind of just fold them in. You folded in all of your chocolate chips is to just take a large spoon or an ice cream scooper and just scoop little pieces into your cupcakes.
Yeah.
How good does that sound?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Does it smell like coffee?
Yeah.
And that was good.
After you have all of your muffins in your muffin pans, what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. The recipe actually said that we could make 16 muffins, and I actually got 15 out of my mix, so it was very good. So again, you'll place the muffins into the oven, which has already been preheated to 375 degrees. If you'd like to just be a little bit on the careful side, you can go ahead and set the timer on your microwave for 18 minutes, and when it beeps, it'll be ready. Enjoy. So here's my finished product after we took them out of the oven. Just be careful and enjoy.